If I were a white girl. If I were a white girl, maybe I wouldn't have had to grow up so fast. Maybe I'd be more fun to be around. Maybe I'd be more approachable. If I were a white girl, maybe life would be easier. Maybe I would have never felt so different. Maybe it wouldn't be so claustrophobic in my own skin. If I were a white girl, maybe my parents would have never had to sit me down and explain why some people in this world don't want me. Maybe I wouldn't know what it means to have to work harder than my peers. Maybe I wouldn't have had to hold my head so high just to stay above water. If I were a white girl, maybe more guys would find me attractive. Maybe less girls would think I was so mean. Maybe my teachers wouldn't think I was trouble. If I were a white girl, maybe I wouldn't be able to smell the potent perfume of the bath that my history was washed in. Maybe I would never have to question the truths of a lesson. Maybe I would be content with blindly consuming the information on the page. If I were a white girl, maybe I could be angry without being ratchet. Maybe I could be funny without being your entertainment. Maybe they'd all gaze my way and not stare. If I were a white girl, maybe I'd be fooled into believing that my safe community is safe for all. Maybe I'd never question the security of my own home. Maybe I wouldn't have to find unity in the few who look like me just to feel comfortable. If I were a white girl, maybe I wouldn't be so scared my brother isn't going to come home alive. Maybe I wouldn't have to imagine my father shot dead on the ground every time I get in a car with him. Maybe I wouldn't have to think about what life would be like with just my mom and me. If I were a white girl, maybe it would be easier for me to scream Black Lives Matter knowing my life always has. Maybe I would feel safe to live, to jog, to drive. Maybe I would feel comfortable in my own skin. But every so often, I am reminded, I am the black girl. I am the minority, the other, the scared, the dangerous, the ugly, the weapon, the girl who has to pray. Pray that my brothers and sisters will one day live in a world where they are safe. And pray that the next time they see our blood on the ground, they won't wait until our stomachs hurt and our bodies are limp and we take our last breath. And pray that they will learn that we are humans and not weapons. If I were a white girl, I would know that my colored brothers and sisters did not choose their skin. I would be thankful every day that I was blessed with my sheet of protection. And though I may never understand that claustrophobic feeling, I would know there is no harm in trying to learn. If I were a white girl, I would be mindful of the black hands that helped build the country I live in. I would know that though I did not hold the whip, it does not mean I can't help break the chains. And I would fight for the true meaning of justice. If I were a white girl, I would know my colored brothers and sisters are not evil. I would march by their side, and I would use my privilege to scream when they can't breathe.